Dear child, today the angels are sending you a message that will change your life. It contains secrets you have been keeping hidden, secrets that will transform your understanding of the connection you have with a close friend or family member who plays a significant role in your life. Why did this person you've been thinking about seem detached, shy, or uninterested? They were dealing with strong feelings they couldn't express. Fear, nervousness, or outside factors kept them from being honest with you. They put up emotional walls because they thought that hiding how they felt was the only way to keep from hurting or losing someone. Their silence during times when you needed honesty may have confused or hurt you. Their reluctance to express themselves may have given the impression that their feelings for you had diminished, but in reality, their fear of vulnerability had suppressed their deep feelings. Recently, this person had an unplanned chat with someone they knew they could trust. In the midst of the moment, the truth finally surfaced. Your name came up, and the statement didn't come together as planned. It just happened, like it had been waiting to come out. They expressed sentiments such as, "I still think about them," or, "They affect me more than I can explain," which reflected years of suppressed feelings of regret and longing. Phrases like, "I made a mistake," echoed through the talk, showing a truth they could no longer hide. The angels showed that this person's statement was a turning point because it was the first time they had admitted their feelings. This made them feel both relieved and afraid. They felt relieved to no longer carry the emotional weight of silence, but they feared what would happen if they told the truth. They started to take down the walls they had built around their heart, letting out feelings they had hidden for too long. The statement profoundly touched the individual hearing it, and the angels assure you that this truth transforms both of you. You may have felt alone for a long time because you thought the link you had was only one way. If you thought your time with this person was more important than theirs, the angels want you to know otherwise. Their feelings for you stayed strong even when they seemed to pull away or were acting distant. They hesitated to express their true emotions, fearing harm or losing you. The world has been quietly leading both of you, making sure that this truth would come out at the right time. In addition to expressing their feelings, their latest statement showed that they never moved on. Every time they looked inside, their thoughts turned to you. Your connection remained unbroken, concealed behind the mental barriers they constructed. Now that the truth has come to light, the mental barriers that once protected them are no longer able to withstand. The statement was the first step toward getting better and getting back together. This discovery is the start of a change for those around you and them. It gives you insight, resolution, and the chance to understand what you share more deeply. You may wonder why this truth is now coming to light. Finally, the angels inform the person that they require time to overcome their fears and inner confusion. They didn't choose to hide their feelings because they were unhappy, they did it to avoid pain. But as time went on, the weight of keeping it in became too much for them to bear. When the feelings they were attempting to conceal began to manifest in unexpected ways, they were forced to confront the truth. The angels had orchestrated all circumstances to reveal this truth. Now, you both have the opportunity to progress by understanding your true feelings for each other. This marks the start of a fresh chapter, where you can rectify past mistakes and forge stronger bonds. The angels want you to understand how important this moment is. Long-buried emotions are finally surfacing. Despite years of neglect, these feelings persisted. This person thought they could keep going without facing these feelings, but the weight of that denial slowly wore them down. The moment they uttered your name aloud, a tremendous burden lifted from their shoulders. But your statement did a lot more than just let out your feelings. It changed the energy between you two, making new options possible that didn't seem possible before. Realizing this has changed their whole world. The life they lived hiding their feelings now seems empty, fragile, and about to fall apart. They are very confused because everything they thought was safe no longer makes sense to them. You can now see the memories you both shared, the talks, looks, and even the silences, with new eyes, which show a depth and connection. They didn't see it before. It's like a secret meaning has been revealed, and small actions that seemed pointless before are now very important. This realization has released numerous emotions they had suppressed for an extended period. For a long time, they believed they could move on, convincing themselves that the feelings had either vanished or never existed. But the statement broke that illusion, and now everything they tried to hide is coming back to the surface. It's impossible to revert back to the previous state. The previously hidden aspects are now visible. But this statement is only the start of a much longer process of healing and finding out more about yourself emotionally. The angels suggest that this individual is currently reflecting deeply on the choices they have made. They regret the numerous occasions when they had the opportunity to open their hearts to you, but opted to remain silent and maintain their distance. They chose the easier way to avoid being vulnerable, and now they're realizing that those choices put space between you. They feel awful about the choices they made and know they can't change the past to fix them. They feel stuck because they know that many of the choices they made pushed you away. At the same time, they know that confessing was a key step toward making things right. Now they have to make a difficult choice. Should they try to get in touch with you again, or has too much time passed? They fear your relationship with them has weakened and you've moved on. Despite their fear and constant thoughts, the angels reassure them that their desire to make things right outweighs their fear. The main thing they want is to show you that they have always loved you and that the time they spent apart was never because they didn't feel loved. They want to fix their mistakes and improve things. They are strong enough to keep thinking about and processing everything that happened between you because they want to be forgiven. They are assembling the moments when things went awry, attempting to understand their actions and the reasons behind them. Please wait for this to finish, the angels say. There is a long road ahead for this person to heal emotionally and learn more about themselves. It's taking them a while to realize that ignoring their feelings wasn't the answer and was actually making things worse. Their angels are helping them process these feelings, clear their minds, and find the courage to contact you again, but it takes time. They will need time to get better and heal. The angels are also urging you to focus on your personal development and inner strength at this moment. Your trip is just as important, even though it may have been challenging for you. It has helped you grow as a person and as a spiritual being. Even when you are not present, your energy profoundly impacts this person. Strength and honesty are things that people have noticed about you. In fact, your light has often been a guide light for them, showing them that the feelings they were trying to hide were much stronger than they thought. The angels want you to know that, despite appearing to be far away, this person has always drawn back to you. Their presence has been like a star, leading them through times of deep confusion and doubt. Dear soul, have faith in this process. It is going exactly as it should. Your healing, growth, and self-discovery are simultaneous. The angels are leading you toward a future full of new opportunities. You shouldn't just wait during this time, you should also get ready for what's coming next, the angels. Your presence and power remain crucial for both the healing of this individual and your personal journey. Keep shining your light and trust that things will work out as they should. Even when things seem uncertain, they are quietly preparing you for the next phase of your relationship. Each small step along the way will gradually aid in your healing and enhance your understanding of each other. With your recent statement, you are now at the start of a new phase that will change you. Now is the time to be patient and accept the process in yourself. Although her statement is a significant step, this moment holds equal importance for you. The angels want you to stay grounded and work on growing as a person. You have been through tough times, faced uncertainty, and felt pain. These things have made you stronger and more aware of how valuable you are. This new version of yourself is now ready for whatever comes next. The person who made the statement is going through a huge change on the inside. She is increasingly desiring to reconnect with you, but she struggles with fear and insecurity, leading her to repeatedly rehearse various scenarios in her mind about what to say and how to approach you. She harbors numerous doubts, believing that you may have moved on and no longer have space for her in your life. The angels tell her, though, that her fear is only temporary. With time, she will find the strength to face her fears and reach out to you. You should understand that spiritual guidance guides this process. The angels are with you in helping her through her problems. The angels want her to remember how important it is to focus on what she really wants. Her statement has helped her understand how she feels. We need to take some time to think and take care of ourselves right now. Now that you've grown mentally, it's time to figure out how to move forward in a way that meets your needs and wants. This person is feeling open and honest as she thinks about the choices she made and the times when things could have been different. She knows the mistakes she made on your journey together, but the angels want you to remember that the choice is not just hers. You are empowered to choose what road to take and how you want your future to play out. When she does finally reach out, it will be a big deal. It will be a chance for long-buried facts to come to the surface. That means you both have to be honest, open, and vulnerable about this. If you share a desire to reunite, the angels warn you that healing will take time. Before you can truly move on, you need to heal some hurts and work through some feelings. Both sides will need to be emotionally strong for the talk that's coming up. It won't be easy, but it will provide an opportunity for both of you to release all the secrets and conversations, aiding in your healing process. Your guardian angels want you to take your time and not make hasty decisions. This confession marks the beginning of a new chapter, but you don't have to respond immediately. You need to give yourself time and room to figure out how you feel and what you really want. The angels promise to help and support you no matter what road you take. However, this person now knows that her love for you is stronger than the fears that kept her from coming forward. Things will not be straightforward on the way ahead. It takes time and work from both sides to rebuild trust. The angels encourage you to put in the necessary effort, but they also advise you to remain true to yourself throughout the process. If you decide to make things right, you will need to be patient, understanding, and honest to rebuild what was lost. As she gets ready to talk to you, she thinks deeply about the times you spent together. She still fears you've moved on because of what you said and didn't say, what you did and missed, and what you said. But she is slowly gathering the strength to face it. The angels tell you that the time is getting closer, when she will have the strength to reach out. You can discuss your feelings and decide what to do next. The angels want you to get ready for this. These past few years have taught you important lessons. You can now apply those lessons to make the best life decisions. Trust the process and know that everything, both positive and bad, has helped you grow. Even the quiet times helped you in her change. Now, The world is aligning events to create the ideal conditions for either reconciling or ending the relationship, depending on what's best for you. Angels want you to remember that the most important thing is to stay true to yourself. Don't let fear, guilt, or pressure from other people affect the choices you make. You don't need to force the inevitable to occur. It will happen in its own time. Believe in the process, in God's plan, and trust yourself. This person is going through a big change as she thinks about what could have been different and how deeply she feels about you. The angels want you to remember that you are empowered to shape your future. When she finally does reach out, you'll be able to make a clear, strong, and smart choice. Which way should you go? No matter if you decide to get back together or go your different ways, the angels will be with you and help you understand what to do. The angels assure you that despite her fear, she is prepared to confront her mistakes and strive to mend the rift between you. However, you make the final choice. You need to choose whether you want to give her another chance or if you want to find peace by going on without her. There's no right or wrong. Pick only what makes you content and is in line with your heart. The journey has made you stronger, smarter, and more aware of your goals. The angels want you to remember this. They tell you not to let the past or other people's fears decide what will happen in the future. You will feel clearer in the coming days, helping you understand your feelings and needs. When the time comes, you'll be ready to have a deep talk with her. She is having an emotional awakening where she sees how her past acts have hurt others and wants to find a way to make things right. This process both liberates her and frightens her, as it forces her to confront the consequences of her errors, all the while seeking forgiveness. She is also afraid of how you might react. She feels weak because of this fear, but she is determined to come to you honestly, looking for healing and forgiveness. If you want to fix the relationship, the angels say to forget and accept each other. You both need time, patience, and effort to heal past wounds. You can't rebuild trust quickly. The angels want you to consider peacefulness. If you can forgive and try again, they will help you both start over. But they also want you to know that making peace doesn't mean forgetting what happened. It means being honest, respecting each other, and wanting to grow. The two of you must work together to complete this journey. The angels want you to know you shouldn't heal alone. What she does, not just what she says, will show that she is ready to regain trust. Real steps and constant work are necessary to overcome the problems of the past. Stay true to yourself and put self-love at the center of every decision. If you think about it and decide that moving on without her is best for your health, the angels fully back that choice. Moving forward doesn't mean forgetting memories or lessons. Instead, you can choose to put your happiness and peace first. Angels promise that whatever you choose will be right for you. They are with you and ready to help you along the way, no matter which way you go. A crucial conversation is approaching, allowing both of you to express the emotions and information you've been suppressing. At this juncture, you have the freedom to determine whether you can reconcile or if it would be more beneficial to part ways. If she comes to you with sincere intentions, she will listen to your point of view and understand how the distance and her past actions have hurt you. But the angels remind you that any attempt to fix the relationship must be based on honesty, mutual respect, and clear boundaries. Rebuilding the relationship will be difficult, but if you both work at it, your love can grow stronger and last longer. If you decide to let go, on the other hand, new doors will open, and new things will happen. Happiness and satisfaction. The angels want you to believe everything is on track and that you are always where you should be.